Well, happy Thanksgiving. And listen, if you would like to have your own personal uh, ball retrieval system, it is now possible. Elon Musk says that we should all give Optimus a hand for being able to catch a ball. I think there's about three entendres as part of that statement. But there you have it. People are saying that this is pretty amazing. And some are wondering whether this is like the only time he ever actually caught it. So there could be many, many misses, but that would be fun too. I'd like to see that video. Anyway, that is where we'll start our morning. I think it's a good place to get excited again about Tesla and Optimus. There's actually quite a lot of news besides that this morning. Let's start here with this news from Raj Jagan Nathan, Raj Jagan Nathan. Okay. And by the way, his handle is RJEGAA. He says that the new AI training supercluster built in Tesla headquarters, the Cortex, is now being used for the new version 13. So that's pretty amazing. If that's the reason why we're able to make such progress. And of course, we heard yesterday that the new version 13 is fire. Then that's a combination that we would like to hear about. Then we have this very unusual thing. I think I understand it. I'm not 100% sure that I do. And but we'll get more information as the day goes on and maybe tomorrow. Tesla has announced pricing for their fleet API. So basically, you have outside providers, I think, outside app creators who want to be part of the the Tesla ecosystem on your entertainment system. And those folks are going to have to pay Tesla, obviously, for their usage. And we're going to get paid for that, is how I understand it. So any Tesla customer will get $10 a month credit for the personal use of the API. So I think you'll have to okay or approve that these outside third parties can use your system in order to develop their apps. Again, it says here, the AI team just finished. They just so this is just a yeah. That's what I know. So I'll be asking questions. I tried to read as many comments and thoughts as I possibly could this morning to see if I could fully understand it. I don't fully understand it. Maybe you can let me know in the comments below if you fully understand it. But I am sure that by tomorrow, when we have conversations with Larry and who else is tomorrow? Oh yeah, Cern. Anyway, there'll be people that will be able to help us understand. But that's the news. Maybe you want to follow up on it yourself on X. All right. Then we have this. The AI team, according to a yeah, I didn't write down the guy's name who said this on X. Um, the AI team has just finished a regular meeting with Musk. Musk was very satisfied with the evaluation results of version 13 and agreed to release it internally. Finally, he wished everyone a happy Thanksgiving and would come back next week to fight again. So version 13 apparently right now is going out internally to employees. That's as much as we know about that. Like I said, lots of news, little pieces, little tidbits. This is from the son of Walkie. Okay. Breaking. xAI is in discussions with Tesla to provide access to its technology and resources. And xAI could help solve autonomy. All right. So what we have there, again, just a snippet, just a slight piece, is that xAI, which is run by Elon Musk, is in discussions with Tesla, which is run by Elon Musk. So Elon is talking to Elon. Well, okay, I guess, some of the stuff has to be done arm's length because these are two separate corporations. So they're in conversations. Of course, the main thing I want to see come out of this conversation is that Grok is incorporated into both the vehicle and into Optimus, and both of them are able to talk like normal human bots, like bots and human. Anyway, that they be able to have these conversations. Elon said this morning, that we have 3CPO and, coming along, so it's got to be able to talk. All right. AJ is reporting that Tesla has the fourth highest pre-tax margin among all auto companies. And he provided us a whole list. I'm not going to go through the whole list, but Ferrari, for instance, has a 28.3% pre-tax profit. They don't really fit into the rest of the car industry. Suzuki, which is a Japanese maker you're probably familiar with, has a 13.4. Kia drops down to 12.2. Kia, pretty good. And then Tesla at 11.1, and then Hyundai, which is basically Kia, is at 10.2. BAIC, which is a kind of an OEM maker. They make some of their own brands, I believe, but mostly they make for others, at 10.1. Porsche at 9.8. Li Auto, surprisingly, at 7.9. Mercedes at 7.7. And GM at 7.6. Then Toyota at 7.5. BYD at 7. Volvo at 6.5, Mitsubishi drops all the way down to 3.6, then VW under that at 3.0, BMW at 2.1, Audi the same, Honda under that, Ford under that, 1.9. Yeah, so anyway, there you have it. Tesla is way up at the top of the list, and that was down from some of their higher numbers earlier, and I think is lower than what they will eventually be. Now, one of the things that is a little bit messed up about this list, of course, is that this is not just their auto division. So as we know, for instance, BYD has a very large battery division. They make buses. They make all kinds of other things. So it's not a pure play with regard to their auto division, but it gives you an idea of where these companies are. And I think Tesla will eventually be back to number one in that category, except possibly Ferrari, which is, again, a very different kind of company. Okay, then we have this from Fault Bugs, FAULTBUGS, Grace Tao, Tesla's global vice president. She says, regarding the supply chain, I have checked this data, and in 2024, our payment cycle to supply chain partners has been further shortened compared to last year, now requiring only 90 days. So you just had the reporting yesterday where we talked about at great length about how Tesla pays their suppliers a lot better than other companies do, in China in particular, but in the United States too. So in China, we were talking about that it's not that crazy for suppliers sometimes to only get paid by these auto companies in 200 days, 250 days, almost a year, and that the numbers are steadily increasing. And this has got to be, I mean, it's just hard for me as somebody who used to be, very actively involved in those kind of supply chains. We were supposed to pay in 30 days, and sometimes we would get, 45 or 60-day terms. Some of our customers, asked for 45 or 60-day terms, and it was rare that we would, give anything. I mean, over 60 was like almost not going to happen, because you can't afford it. You can't, you don't have enough cash to be able to do that. So anyway, they're saying that they're now down to 90 days as opposed to the 100 days that we were just reporting yesterday. So that's very, very good for Tesla suppliers. And what that means, the benefit of that is that who's the supplier going to ship first? Who are they going to supply for? Who are they going to be most interested in getting more business from? Who are they going to be, jumping at the bit when Tesla asks them to go do something? She goes on to say that over 95% of the parts for the Shanghai super factory are sourced from local suppliers. Tesla's achievement in China and globally are closely tied to its partners. By coexisting, she says, and thriving with our supplier partners and through technological innovation to increase efficiency and reduce costs, the company can go further, the industry can flourish, and consumers can continue to receive the best products, may I say, at the best prices. All right, well, that was all the news there was to print this morning, but I thought that was, that's pretty good for Thanksgiving Day. There was basically no economic news of any real consequence out there. We did talk yesterday a little bit about the lease program, which was a pretty big shocker and being talked about this morning, where now at the end of your lease with Tesla, you can buy it and there will be a firm price offer. And that's even for existing customers, people who might be coming to the end of their lease. They can find out right now, today, they can go on the app and they can find out what Tesla will allow them to buy the lease out, buy the car at the end of the lease. I thought I would end with what I'm thankful for. You know, I'm thankful for a lot of things. I'm somebody who appreciates life and appreciates the planet, appreciates the universe. I mean, this is an amazing ride. God has created something that's so fun and exciting and interesting to be a part of. You know, just looking out my window and seeing the view that I have here of the hills and the beautiful surroundings. I mean, it's just, yeah, I'm one of these guys that gets excited by clouds. Okay. So, but let me just talk about specifically right now, as I do this video, this has been a 6-year odyssey now of chronicling the Elon Musk impact. It has been amazing, exciting, fun, energizing. And of course, it provides a huge sense of purpose to be able to chronicle the most impressive, the most consequential human on the face of the earth right now. You know, and maybe he'll end up being the second most consequential human ever after Jesus. So this has been crazy, and I'm so thankful that, you know, somehow I was led in this direction to be a part of this adventure. And then after 2 years of doing this this channel, of creating this channel and working on this channel, we're almost at 10 million views, which is pretty darn amazing. And I want to thank you folks. I'm so thankful for you folks, because you know what? Without your showing up and watching the channel, there wouldn't be a channel. There's no opportunity to continue to chronicle. There's nothing to do if you're not part of it. So I'm looking forward to continuing with this effort, continuing to do this, watching and listening and paying attention every single day to what news is coming out of Elon Musk's economy, all the things that he's doing and creating and making happen, and specifically with regard to Tesla, the Tesla economy, the new things that Tesla might be doing in the future, the things that they're doing now, the stock, and how that all impacts all of us in terms of our future financial successes. So yeah, I got a lot to be thankful for. I hope you have a lot to be thankful for. Let me know in the comments below. What's the number one thing you're thankful for? It has been great doing this for 2 years. And for today, let's see, before I sign off, let me just say, last night, great conversation with Bradford Ferguson. So I will put that up right there. Let me say that I'd love it, appreciate it, and be thankful if you would like and subscribe and hit the notify button so that you are notified of upcoming videos, because tomorrow we got Larry. We will have Cern Basher tomorrow. So great programming tomorrow. And then Cybertruck bottle openers, that would be something you should definitely do. Love to have you purchase one of those, or 2 of those, or 17 of those, or 23, however many you need in order to take care of everybody on your list this year. All right, that's what I had to say before I say this, which is, it's been great talking to you.